But it was partially made up for by seeing the next match, because now they've got another talent to work with if they are so inclined. He's signed him. I don't know whether he knows what to do with him or not, but they've now got Claudio Castagnoli. And did you see the difference in this match? Claudio Castagnoli versus, we finally see him, Zack Sabre Jr. They botched this bad in a way, but I'm so happy to see Claudio there. But this was like, again, this was almost like a Make-A-Wish match. Here is Claudio. And by the way, this 7th match on the pay-per-view, the first male one-on-one match involving all serious wrestlers. I don't count the mascot. But Claudio, besides he was madly over with the people, he's got the WWE sympathy factor. He's a great wrestler that they maligned and misused. And also, he's right down this audience's alley because he's worked all Ring of Honor and all the independents, but also he's fucking talented. He knows what he's doing. He's got the size. He's got the strength. He can put a match together. Remember one of the first empty arena matches when the pandemic became a thing? We were watching one of the WWE shows. I said, Claudio's the only one that can actually do this, because everybody else is just doing their normal match in front of fucking no people, and it looks goofy. Whereas Claudio is a good enough worker and a realistic enough man that he wrestled and laid hands on people, and you could hear the smack, and it translated even with no fans. He was one of the only ones. So you've got a guy here that can do almost everything. And now that I saw Zack Sabre Jr., here's the deal. This should have been 8 minutes, mostly Claudio. Hit him with a finish 1, 2, 3. Claudio was over with the crowd, and the match at the start was over because of Claudio. And the longer it went, the more obvious it became that Zack Sabre Jr. is not at Claudio's level. He was fucking carrying him. He was having to sell for him. And the guy, Zack Sabre Jr., he's athletic. I'm not saying he sucks, but apparently he's worked in Japan and or British independence. There's no psychology there. There's no charisma there. There's no there. He's just doing shit. And he's another one that looks like he's, at the casting call of Saved by the Bell. And I'll tell you, for example, Claudio did his stuff where he was in a lot of cases toying with Sabre because of his, immense strength. And he had the facials like, okay, this guy's going to be a test for me, but not like the hardest fight I've ever had, which is what he should have. But then as the match went on, did you see Sabre traps Claudio's leg in the ropes when Claudio misses a kick and does the deal where he does the snap of the leg in the ropes and then gets in the ring and starts working on Claudio's arm? Well, then why did he cut him off with the leg? Then Sabre tried toying with Claudio when Claudio was selling, but it didn't cut. He's got no look, no physique, no charisma, and no gimmick. He's just a guy standing there. And he's trying to do technical wrestling. At one point, they're on the mat, and Sabre works into a kneeling abdominal stretch and then kept going and worked his own self out of his own hold and completely lost it. And Claudio's sitting there going, what the fuck? So anyway, like I said, they were fire hot at the beginning for Claudio. This should have been either quick and dominant or it should have been another opponent, because it didn't do Claudio any good for this to go on so long. The gotch lift where Claudio gotch lifted him in the ring, they took a bump over the top. He didn't let go. He picked him up off the floor, walked up the stairs, and threw him in over the top rope. Was fucking great. Anyway, like I said, it was too long. And he didn't do the big swing because he was selling his arm. And there was something going on later on, so I forgive them for not doing it here. But They spent forever on some leg holds, and I'm just like, God damn, this guy has no timing when to get up. As a matter of fact, one point, Claudio, when he was going to go for something, had to say, get up. But anyway, finally, Claudio hit a clothesline and a powerbomb 1, 2, 3, but he should have put him away about half that time. What'd you think?
I thought it was all right. I know a lot of people are excited about Claudio. I'm not terribly excited. I agree he's a talented guy. And the guy, where he lifted the guy with one arm, yeah, I've seen him do that a bunch of times. But he's another guy that's been on WWE TV for a long time. And the period of time where me and a lot of other people stopped wanting to see WWE TV, he's one of many guys on the roster that was featured on that show. I know they're going to revamp him. He's going to be a part of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, boy.
And all that. And I know this is going to bother people. And he's a talented guy. But I wonder if this is the best way AEW should be filling up their roster right now. I really do. They have too many guys from WWE. It's becoming too many guys off WWE TV on this show. And to anyone who's not a hardcore fan reading newsletters or on message boards or watching old tapes of Ring of Honor from almost 15 years ago at this point, they don't see this as a big deal the way I think other fans do. So we'll see how this goes. But, I'm not going to be terribly excited about another guy that could just work great matches. Because there's more to it than that.
I think he can be a guy that can do more than just work great matches. And I remember when we first talked about him being released, I said, boy, I wish he'd go away for 6 months and come back with a new name, new look, however he wants to present himself. So he came back with basically the same look and the exact same name he had before he went to WWE. But, and again, it's up to presentation, and I don't hold out a lot of hope for that because they don't have a booker. But he's a smart guy, and he can perform, and on this roster and in this field, he will especially stand out because he's got the size and got the strength and got the experience to make his matches make sense. And I was impressed as fuck with him when he and Chris Hero were the kings of wrestling. They were the best heel tag team in wrestling. I likened them to the modern Midnight Express. They could do everything. They could work with different style tag teams and have different matches. And that's what AEW needs. So even if he doesn't draw him any money because he'll be booked into oblivion like everybody else is after their hot debut, selfishly, I want to see more of him on the TV if I got to watch the fucking TV. So there you go.